Miami fans to Canes All Access. I'm your host, Cameron Dobbs, and today we are talking all Canes Volleyball. I'm joined by these two lovely ladies. We got Flormarie Heredia Colon and Ariana Rodriguez joining us in studio today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We are so excited to have you guys on and have so many great things to dig into because though, Flor, this is your second year now going into the Canes Volleyball program, this is your first year. You guys are not foreign to each other. You are quite familiar with each other on and off the court. So talk to us about that. How in the world do you girls know each other?
We played in the national team together a few times ago since 2021. So we met there, and then that's like time ago. Then I found out that she came into here, and I was excited for that. So we played like few months ago together with the national team again, and it was like excited because it's like family right now.
Yeah. Our relationship actually goes a little bit beyond volleyball as well because our mothers played together as well. My mother was her setter and her mom was an outside hitter, so it's kind of like history is repeating itself.
It's like following the next generation now. Generation one with your mom, then now generation two, another setter outside combo.
Yes.
Okay, how special is it now going into your college career together?
Well, I'm really excited. Just because I have someone here that I can trust and like I already have a connection with, so that can boost my confidence on the court, and I can slowly start connecting with my other hitters. But just having Flor here is really like helpful, and I love it. She's the best.
Yeah. What about you, Flor?
For me, like so excited too, cause it's like kind of like home. Like I always rely everything with DR. So right now I have her from DR really, cause before I was with Jai, she's from Puerto Rico, but now I have like somebody from my country, from my culture, like that already like know me, and I can like go with the flow with her and everything.
Beautiful. And let's keep breaking this down here. So most recently you guys played in the U23 Pan American Cup, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what is that? Tell us about that experience.
Okay, so a Pan American is basically so NORCECA is our region, and that's just like North America and Central America. And so like teams like USA, Mexico, us, Puerto Rico, all those Central American countries compete in this tournament for qualification to the World Championships. So we participate in them every single year. They happen every single year. And this year we participate in the U23, which is under 23. And it went amazing. We won the gold medal. She won an individual award. I won individual awards. And we just really cherished that memory together. We took a lot of pictures. The team enjoyed themselves. I think it was just overall an amazing experience.
And let's restate this again because you girls are playing in the U23 Cup. You're what, 18, 19, 20, and you're 17 years old playing in this cup, which is so incredible. And like you said, not just playing, starting, competing. We got the best setter and MVP, and then we have the second best spiker in the whole tournament. So, Flor, tell me, how was that experience for you?
For me, it was amazing. I played before with the national team a few times. I'm playing with the national team since I was 14 years old. But, like, this period now I'm, like, growing up, like, playing as a star because before I didn't play, like, as a star because I was the youngest at the team. Right now, like comparing like with my college career and everything is going on right now, like I feel so happy and so grateful. Like all the work, like my whole experience with my teammates over there and here, Ariana, that I'm already here with her, it's like awesome. Like I love it.
How has playing internationally before you got to college, how has that affected your experience here at Miami?
Well, you learn a lot because being like international student and play with your national team teach you like a lot of techniques in the game that you like when you come to college. It's more easy to you to learn how we play here. It's a lot of like different, but like it's more easy you to learn because you like already accustomed to play with your national team, and here it's like you play over there and it's like a family, and when you hear it like we are like a family too, and it's like awesome.
I love it. And now going into year 2 for you, tell me, Flor, what are you most excited for about this volleyball season?
the season is already here, but I want to like play the ACC already. Like I'm ready to play. I'm so excited. The team and I have like a lot of high expectation this year. We going for this first place this year, and yeah, we're working out a lot for that.
You know, we've had Janice Leal as your middle blocker on the show already saying the exact same sentiment that you guys are going for it all and you believe you can win it. So now, Ariana, you're coming into this program, high standard of excellence. I know you're super excited. How are you feeling about year one with the Canes?
Well, I'm like you just said, I'm very excited. This team has they've been amazing. They've been so welcoming, and I'm just excited to see what they're gonna do on the court. And I know that they're gonna give it their all every single match, and I'm just ready to be there.
Ready to be a part of it, and it's about to start. We're getting into it now. We got play starting this weekend, ACC play coming up. We're so excited. Any other final thoughts about year two and year one with the Canes?
Well, I have a high expectation because we like sister, you know, the connection is in here between us because we have a lot of good chemistry between us. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I agree. Our chemistry is like no other, and it's been built for 2 years now, so, and it's gonna keep growing, so I'm just really excited.
Amazing. Ariana Rodriguez, Flormarie Heredia Colon. We're so excited for you guys, Canes Volleyball this season. And up next, we're talking more Canes Volleyball. Grace Lopez is joining us in studio, breaking down year one for her and more international play. Grace, welcome to Canes All Access and welcome to Miami.
Hi.
We're so happy to have you on the show and, of course, have you here playing for the Hurricanes this season and for years to come. So you haven't been here long, but how's it been so far?
So I've been here like for 2 days, and like honestly, I have loved everything. You know, the girls are so nice to me. The coach, the staff. I'm in love with everything right now.
Oh, that's amazing. And it's not too out of your comfort zone here because you actually have some players on the team who you're familiar with. So talk to me. I believe you've played against Ariana growing up. Tell me about that experience.
Yes, I have played Ariana because like she's from Dominican Republic, and I play for the national team of Puerto Rico, and like I have played against her various times. You know, she has won to me. I have won to her, and like she's a really good player. You know, in Dominican Republic, like she plays as an opposite hitter, but like she's going to go here at Miami as a setter, which is like good because like she's like a complete player, and I really admire her a lot.
So you and Ariana, you were rivals a little bit against each other growing up. Like you said, you've won some, she's won some. What is it like now being teammates? You're on the same team, wearing the same jersey.
Well, honestly, it's like really cool, you know, like a lot of people have seen us play, you know, against each other, and like people seeing us play together, they are like really happy about that.
And you've been playing internationally with Puerto Rico for a while, as you mentioned, and something you just did over the summer was playing the U19 Pan American World Cup. Break that down for us. What was that like?
Well, it was a really good experience. You know, the U19 World Championship is like, there are only the best teams in the world, right? And in that tournament, we finished 14th place out of 24 teams. But, you know, we played against big teams like Turkey, Japan, Croatia, Dominican Republic. But honestly, like, we didn't win so much games, but every single game we, like, fought for it. And even though we lost, we were, like, really good with our work, you know.
I love it. And, of course, 14th in the world isn't too shabby, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good still.
Pretty good, but yeah.
That's amazing. Now, I know you're just entering here into your freshman year, so you haven't even competed quite yet. But how do you think this international play has now prepared you to play college?
I think it has prepared me for a lot because, you know, in the national team, you should, like, always stay in gym, be very disciplined with all of that. And I think that in college it's almost like the same or a little bit harder since like you're not at your home and like you're with new people and the other people that tell you what to do and all of that. But I think that I will have like good years in Miami.
Oh, I hope so. But I think you will too. I think we can make that a guarantee. And you're from Puerto Rico, as we mentioned.
Yes.
And you do speak fluent Spanish, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and of course, Keno, your head coach, is also from Puerto Rico, also speaks fluent Spanish. Was that almost a tie for you to come here at Miami and play for him?
Honestly, when I saw that the coach was Puerto Rican, it was like, that's so good for me because, like, I can communicate better with him.
When you now come to Miami and play with both players that speak Spanish and a coach that speaks Spanish and director of ops and multiple people on your staff that speak your native language, does that make you feel better now coming, from a different country into a new state and a new experience of being at college? Does that make you feel safer almost?
Yeah, it makes me feel like better since I feel like more comfortable and like with them, like they could like teach me all the new things since like I'm a freshman. And like I hope that probably like in the next year I'll like have like more knowledge of everything here because of them. Yeah.
Amazing. And what position are you again?
I'm outside and opposite here.
Outside opposite. All right. So you're a hitter on the team. You're a pin hitter for Canes Volleyball. Speaking in Spanish, if you were going to talk to Ariana, setting you, correct? And if you said, set me the ball outside, translate for me, how would you say that in Spanish?
Acomódamela por la 4 o por la 2.
I love it. That's amazing. Well, Grace, it was an honor having you on the show, and it's an honor having you in some Hurricanes gear ready to start this new season. Thanks so much for hopping on to Canes All Access.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the interview.
Oh, of course. And still to come, we have head coach Jose Keno Gandara joining us to talk hopes for the new season and speaking in Spanish to his players. Keno, welcome to Canes All Access.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, we're so excited. Obviously, it is the best time of the year, not Christmas time, but it is volleyball season. How excited are you to start?
Oh my God, this good group, a bunch of returners. We've been going at it for about a week now, and it definitely the wait paid off. It's been fun.
For sure, and y'all had a pretty productive season last year, top 10 win against Georgia Tech, other success with individual players as well. But I know you're still looking for more this season. So what are your hopes heading into this year?
Well, I don't like to get too far ahead. I know we have the players. I know I have the leadership, and there's tons of work ahead. But I think we have a chance to be special, and I've been talking to this team about how that starts on day one, not when you see the opportunity coming. So we're very realistic and optimistic, but diligent on our work.
And you mentioned your players there. You guys have a pretty good, strong group of returners coming back for their 5th and 6th years at this point. Hard to believe. But you also have some really talented freshmen. Tons of expertise coming in from an international perspective. In fact, we've had a couple of them on the show today. So talk to us a little bit from a coaching perspective and even a playing perspective from yourself of what does that international experience give or benefit to these players coming into now playing in college?
So from my perspective, we've been able to draw international players to the University of Miami, and it just brings a different perspective, an opportunity for both, not only the visiting student, but the host student. I grew up in Puerto Rico myself. I had the opportunity to do it, and then playing abroad, I was welcomed by these local players, and it just creates this dynamic where we learn from each other, diversity, and also get to share some of this experience. But from the volleyball standpoint, these kids come from far, and they commit and give up a lot for this experience. And so their commitment level off the bat is pretty high. So I like that part about it. The other side is obviously they played a lot of volleyball, and they play volleyball all summer. And as a coach, I like players that love volleyball.
There you go, and you like players that play all summer too. I know that's for sure. Now, of course, with international players, you are international yourself. You're from Puerto Rico, come to the States, of course, played your whole college career, and then went on to more international play. But one thing, as a former player and coach on your staff as well, that I've always loved and thought was so cool about you is the fact that you coach in Spanish and English, of course, being your native tongue there. How does that add to your experience? Is that fun for you, being able to coach in Spanish too here?
Well, it's another tool for sure. I just always, as a coach, you try to find comfort in this process of learning, and if that gives the player a chance to understand and feel more comfortable, it's something that we will definitely use. Most of the time in private to make everybody else comfortable, but it's a way of catching their attention and be able to explain or make sure they understand things at a different level.
And go deeper into that comfortability aspect, because I know for a lot of new freshmen especially, or maybe even transfers that come in, they might only really speak Spanish the most out of anything. It might be a new city for them, a new state, maybe even a new country. So how does that make them feel? Do you think that is almost like an edge in recruiting in a sense to make them feel at home a little bit here in Miami?
I'm sure it is, but I hope that it's just a marginal benefit. I think the city of Miami gives them that opportunity, and that's something I value a little bit more. On the other side, I think I'd make sure that it doesn't inhibit their experience as the only way to communicate. I value their effort to fit in the group, but having that opportunity between us to communicate is something that we use whenever convenient.
For sure. Now, if we were at practice here and you're talking to one of your players in Spanish and you're telling them to hit the ball down the line, translate for me. What would you say in Spanish?
Ataca por la línea.
There you go, just like that. I love it, Keno. This episode of Canes All Access has been a total Canes volleyball takeover, and I have loved every single minute. Till next time, this is Canes All Access, and I'm Cameron Dobbs.